Today is the 17th day of January 2025. The clock on the wall says that it is 1 minute to 7 o'clock in the morning. And this is the Morning Muse. I haven't recorded one of these in this format in a while. Probably over a month. So, the muse this morning is on the reality that the sense of self who I feel I am is always dependent to a greater or lesser degree, it seems, on the location the body occupies. So in contemplating moving the body to another planet, for example, it's a ridiculous idea, but if I contemplate it for just a moment, it's a useful, or I should say it's an instructive exercise, I suppose. The force of gravity is different on another planet. Probably. I don't know. Never been there, but I don't know, but I've been told the force of gravity is dependent upon the mass of the bodies involved. So masses vary. Planetary bodies are different sizes, we say. So here, my body weighs probably 175 pounds right now, whatever a pound is. I can present a rough approximation of what a pound is by saying that if you took 175 of them and you put them on planet Earth in an animal form, bipedal, binocular, that's what it looks like. 175 pounds. The categorizing mind, refracting categorizing mind. We're going to divide everything up into pounds. So that sense of self, what was occurring in the writing this morning was that suffering occurs, perhaps, when the sense of self errors in relation. So the relation implies the location. So, do I know where I am? How do I know where I am? How harmoniously am I able to move in the space? Does that matter? There was a turn of phrase that I found it entertaining earlier this week. It was to it was to refer to banging into something, smacking into something, as a high amplitude, so amplitude on a sine wave, high amplitude acceleration event. Boom! So if I look at the little oscilloscope representation, the graphic representation of what just happened there auditorially, boom! There's a high amplitude event. High amplitude acceleration event. Rapid change. So, allostasis, as I understand it, is a word that acknowledges the reality that as a human, at least, I am continually changing from state to state to state to state to state. The true identity is never static. It's flowing along. Changing, allostasis. Homeostasis is something like what do they call that? I don't know the words, at the bottom and at the top of the sine wave. I'll hazard a guess. It's almost certainly wrong. So apex, nadir. Yeah, I don't think those are the appropriate words, but they're the ones that occur. So the high amplitude acceleration event, harmony. What is the true identity actually capable of harmoniously transforming? I don't quite know how to say that. The point that I'm trying to get to is that the location is also always shifting. So both sides are in a continual process of change, both sides of the real relationship. Ebb and flow. So if my sense of identity is true, then that sense of identity is necessarily shifting moment to moment as the location I occupy is also shifting. And the inverse or converse is simultaneously true. So the sense, do I possess the sense? Not exactly. It doesn't exactly seem like I possess it. I hear tell of self-possession, self-possessed. Feels a little bit sketchy to me. Anyway, I probably ought to close this down. Thank you for your very careful attention.